All right, we are back with another budget knife. This is loaned in from Sharper Edges USA, I think is their website. I'll put a link down below. It's Sharper Edges. And this is from Elite Tactical. I previously did a video on this one, the Parallax in D2. And I like it, but the pocket clip just didn't work. And I don't love the style of the lock, but we'll talk about that a little bit more. So this one is the Elite Tactical Chaser. It's very similar to the Parallax in construction and overall look and feel, but a little bit smaller form factor, a little bit less tactical as the Parallax is. It's kind of like more of a full-size knife, if you will. And this is more of something that you could carry in the office and whatnot. It has that same lock. It's their DLM, their dynamic locking mechanism. And I don't know that I went into too many details about that in the first video. It's not an access lock or a barrel lock as you would think, because there is no barrel between. Like, that's not what is locking it up. It's something in here. I need to take the scales off and kind of take a look, but it's different. So I guess that's why it kind of stops right before you close it. I don't know. I don't like that. I also don't love the fact that sometimes, depending on where my thumb lands, it won't get in the way of the lock bar, but I feel it kind of in my hand. And I guess you could place your finger in such a way that it wouldn't lock. So I think on a flipper one like this, that is an issue. Whereas this guy is just thumb stud. So well, it is a flipper also. I just don't know that you're going to get your thumb in the way on this guy because it's bigger and it's different. Whereas on this one, yeah, you could. So that's an issue. But this pocket clip actually does work in the pocket. And you can see there's just a little bit more of an angle here on the Chaser. So it actually does work in the pocket. It's not great. I would still bend that up if this was mine. But pocket clips are kind of a personal preference thing. So it's just a bent steel clip. It's very easy to tweak it a little bit for your tastes, right? Outside of that little notch there, it does go into the pocket and work great. I wish they would use countersunk hardware here to attach it, but I wished every company would do that, and they just don't. All right, so let's take a close-up look. You have a D2 blade, Elite Tactical branding, G10 scales. Nothing fancy. This is really just a worker type knife. It is made overseas, but that's what you're going to get for under 45 bucks. It's really not, for what you're getting, it's not bad. There are a lot of options in the under 50, under 100 range. And this should certainly be a consideration, I guess you will. It's not something to discount. It's just another option. So let's go through some specs. It's 4.5 inches closed, 7 3/4 overall, 3.31 blade length with a 3.14 cutting edge. It's 0.012 behind the edge, 0.104 blade thickness, 0.582 overall, weighs in at 4.9 ounces, and runs on bearings. I don't know. Look, I'm not here to try to sell you anything. As I mentioned in my Parallax video, I did not sign up for Sharper Edges affiliate link, so I get nothing if you go over and check them out. They got a lot of stuff. They got a lot of gas station quote type knives that you wouldn't really buy, but they've got some budget stuff that's actually not bad. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I don't have a problem with things like this. It looks like a regular knife. It's not a big deal, and it's under $50. Here it is next to the Delica. Sharpie, just for record. Here's another very budget knife, the Kubey KB237. Very similar. A little bit different blade shapes, sure. The Chaser may come in a black blade also. I did not double check. The Kubey comes in multiple colors and configurations. Black blades, satin blades, green handles, blue handles, red. Like, I don't know if they have red, but I know they have green and blue. So there's options in the Kubey world. And I believe there is some in the Elite Tactical world as well. And again, this is in the very similar price range. $60, I think, maybe on Amazon now. But has the same thing. They do not use countersunk hardware either, but their clip works great. And they're very similar in a similar price range. I'm okay with that. So again, I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just here to show options and give you choices and explain why I think what I think. And if you want to think different, hey, that's great. You want to comment down below? That's awesome. Be polite, be professional, and be respectful, and we'll have zero problems. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.